Walmart did not have to say who it was pushing out. It just had to say, move to Bentonville. See, that's the thing about relocation mandates. They look neutral on paper, but the second that you ask who cannot just pick up their life and start over somewhere else, the policy starts looking very different. Here's the situation. Walmart is cutting around 1,000 corporate roles concentrated in tech and operations, while simultaneously consolidating its workforce into a handful of physical hubs. Bentonville, Hoboken, the Bay Area. The Wall Street Journal reported it plainly. Relocate or your job is gone. Limited exceptions. It's not a perk negotiation. That's an ultimatum. Now, the common assumption is that a relocation policy is neutral. Geography is geography. Everyone gets the same memo. Everyone faces the same choice. That's the frame Walmart is operating in. It's also the frame that falls apart the second you look at who actually can't move. Caregivers anchored to a school district or a medical provider. Workers with disabilities whose support system, doctors, therapists, accessible housing, are not portable. Neurodivergent employees whose entire functioning depends on a routine, a community, a home environment they spend years building. Like, this is not speculation, okay? A 2023 Foundation survey found that 65% of neurodivergent workers said in-office or rigid location policies made it harder to stay employed, versus 36% of neurotypical workers. Like, nearly double. And that gap exists before anyone adds a cross-country move into the equation. Meanwhile, only about 1 in 10 autistic adults in the US works full-time, compared to a roughly 1 in 3 adults overall. That's from Drexel's National Autism Indicators report. These workers are already holding on with less margin than the labor market pretends. The reversal is this. The workers most likely to stay through disruption, adapt to new systems, and tolerate unglamorous operational roles are exactly the workers a relocation mandate is most likely to eliminate. Walmart is spending billions. Their own investor presentations confirm it, on AI to run supply chain logistics and customer service. The pitch is efficiency, but the workers being offloaded to fund that AI build-out are disproportionately the ones who kept the old system running through sheer persistence. And nobody had to write that down anywhere. And that's the pattern. You don't have to intend discrimination for a policy to function as a filter. You just have to design a requirement, move to Arkansas, be AI ready, fit a new org structure without ever asking who that requirement was always going to remove. The policy stays clean, the outcome does the work. Walmart never had to write, we are removing disabled workers. It just had to write, Bentonville by Q3, baby.